In this video, we're going to talk about walking and whether or not it's good for your knees. Will walking make your knees stronger? Will it make your knees healthier? What's the point of walking if it doesn't do any of that? We're going to talk about it all in this video. So if you're ready, let's get ready to think right, move right, and feel right. I've gotten a lot of questions from people about how to make sure their knees feel better. They've been trying to Asian squat and they notice that their knees are weak. And they'll ask, is walking going to make my knees stronger? Is it good for me? What's your opinion on walking? So in this video, we're going to talk about what walking will do for your knees and what it won't do, so you have an accurate understanding of how good walking really is for you. And before we jump into it, I want to ask you, how many times a week do you walk now? Is it a regular part of your life, and why? Drop me a comment down below. So first, let's talk about whether walking is going to build muscle around your knee. When you're walking, your knee joints actually don't go through a very large range of motion. In fact, you'll notice that the angle produced by my shin bone and my thigh bone never really gets close to 90 degrees here, and it never even gets close to the full amount of flexion that the knee joint can actually produce. In addition, when you're walking, you're not actually loading the muscles of your knee that much. You're using some of your body weight, but it's not like you're forcing those muscles to deal with that load for very long. In fact, most of the time, you're just kind of using your momentum to roll through on a straight leg. What that means is your knee muscles are just not going to get that much stronger from just plain walking. Walking does not require your muscles to work that hard. In fact, you can walk when your muscles are basically asleep. For example, when you're sitting on a couch all day long or sitting in your office chair, you are shutting off a lot of muscles. You're shutting off your hamstrings, shutting off your butt muscles, and then you can still get up a little bit wobbly and maybe a little bit creaky out of your seat and then start to walk. And even though you're kind of hunched over and you don't feel that great and things are creaky as you're walking, you're still walking. Which is all to point out that you can actually walk using all kinds of the wrong muscles. You can use your upper body to give you momentum so that you don't need to even use your lower body muscles. You can do all kinds of things to limp through your walk so that you're not even using your knee muscles, your butt muscles, or any of your thigh muscles. So now you might be asking, is walking even good for you? And the answer to that is yes. If you can walk in a way that uses muscles and feels symmetrical and feels right, then walking can actually be good for you. And even if you can't fulfill all those criteria, walking can still be good for you mentally. It gets you outside, gives you some fresh air, and all those things are definitely positive. Human beings are made to get around by walking. It's just the natural means of locomotion for us. So overall, it's definitely a healthy thing. And it's important for us to have the strength and the coordination to do it well. If you're constantly limping around and using weird muscles to get yourself from point A to point B, it may not be very comfortable and it's probably not going to feel good in the long run. Now, you can walk in a way that will help you build some knee strength, and I'm going to show you that right now. Hey, I want to take 1 second to say a huge thanks to David H. for his PayPal donation of $500. I'm reading that correctly. Also, a big thanks to somebody whose name I can't read. You sent $150 via PayPal, and I really appreciate it. Ingrid, Mary, and Srihari, thank you very much for your support. I really appreciate it. If you want to support this channel too, use the join or the thanks button down below, or the PayPal or Patreon links you'll find in the description box. Now let's get back to your walk. So if you really want to build knee strength while walking, then you want to be walking backwards. Now, if you don't have the balance to do this, then take smaller steps, hold a stick, use a wall or something to help you get the strength and coordination for this. By walking backwards, you actually do force the muscles around your knee to work, to stabilize and get stronger and more coordinated. It's not going to be a huge range of motion that's similar to, say, the Asian squat, but it is going to be helpful in building stability around the knee. As you get more competent with this, you can take longer steps back and allow this knee to bend more and stabilize in that deeper bent position. Walking like this for 5 or 10 minutes a day will definitely improve your knee strength and help you feel more stable, and that'll carry over into walking forwards, which will then start to feel better and better. So is walking good for you? Yes, it can be if you're doing it properly, and if you want to get stronger knees, then walking backwards is going to help you actually achieve your goal of stronger knees. If you want more ideas to get stronger, healthier knees, then check out these videos here. To support this channel, hit the join or the thanks button down below, or use the Patreon or PayPal links you'll find in the description box. Like, share, and subscribe with the bell notification on, and as always, I hope you remember that pain sucks, life shouldn't.